welcome back to my channel. I hope you all are doing good. So today's video is all about PSW. Yes, we all know that UK is offering PSW for international students, but there are many unanswered questions regarding PSW which we don't know. But recently UK Home Office released a new document which answers all of our questions. So in today's video, I'm going to explain clearly about what's in that document. So yeah, and also I also made a video about PSW before, about regarding few details about it. So if you want to watch it, I'm going to link it over here. Please go and check that out as well. So without any further ado, let's get into the video. The first one is eligibility criteria. So there are a few things which you should have in order to be eligible for PSW. So the first one is you should have completed a degree at undergraduate or above at a higher education provider with a track record of compliance, which means you should complete an undergraduate or master's degree at a university which maintains track record of compliance, which is really important, guys. And coming to the second one, you should have a valid Tier 4 visa at the time of applying your PSW. And the third one is you should have completed your complete study here in the United Kingdom, but there are a few exceptions due to COVID for people who are studying remotely, so don't worry about it. And the final one is you need not show any financial proof or IELTS documents or anything like that right now, because you already have a Tier 4 visa, which means you already satisfied all these criteria. These are the 4 things which you should have in order to be eligible for PSW. If you have these 4, you're good to apply for PSW. And the next one is fees. Yes, like any other visas, even this visa needs an application fee and other fees as well. So you need to pay £700 as application fee for both 2 and 3 years PSW, and you also need to pay immigration health surcharge of £624 per year. You need to pay £624 for 2 years. So basically you need to pay the entire amount of £1948 for 2 years at the time of application. And the third one is when to apply. Well, the first one is as soon as you get your final course results, you are good to apply for PSW. You need not wait until you're graduated or something like that. As soon as you get your results, you're good to apply. And the second one is you should be in the United Kingdom while you're applying for PSW. And guys, this is really important because they clearly mention that if you apply while you are outside the United Kingdom, your visa gets rejected and you won't be refunded the application fee, and also you are ineligible to apply for PSW anytime in the future. So don't do that risk and waste your money or waste your chance to stay 2 years in the United Kingdom. So if you're outside the United Kingdom, wait until you get back to United Kingdom and then only apply. The third one is you should not leave United Kingdom while you're waiting for the decision. Like, after you apply, you need to wait for a few days or few weeks until they tell their decision. So you should not leave during this period. The final thing is, even if your visa expires while you are waiting for the decision, you can still stay in the United Kingdom, guys. You need not worry about it at all. You only need visa when you are applying. That's it. After you apply, you can stay here even if your visa expires. The last one is how to apply. Well, they mentioned that it's going to be a digital application, guys. You're going to get e-visa, it seems. So basically what you need to do is you need to go to gov.uk website and then create a UK visas and immigrations account, and then you need to use UK immigration ID check app to verify your identity by giving your BRP. This app is compatible with iPhone and Android, so you need not worry about it at all. So basically what you need to give is you need to give your BRP and then your CAS number. If you don't have this CAS number, you can contact your university. They will provide you with one. So that's it. You only need these 2 and the application fees. So if you provide them this, they're gonna tell their decision online only. You can always track your application through that account, so which is really easy, right? And also guys, you need to make sure that you update your documents frequently. For example, you're applying it with BRP right now, right? So when you get a new visa, that BRP expires and you're gonna get new BRP, so you need to update it with your BRP or passport or anything like that, which is a new document, because when you're traveling inside and outside United Kingdom, you won't face any problems if your documents are up to date. And yeah, these are the few important things, guys. And finally, I want to talk about dependents. So basically, for dependents who are already here in the United Kingdom right now are eligible for PSW, and the application process, everything is same for them as well. But there's no entry for new dependents under PSW, guys. So be clear with that. And yeah, I think these are the few things which they mentioned it clearly. I don't think there are any more doubts for us right now, and this does not count as settlement, guys. These 2 years are separate. If you wanna go to skilled visa, you can actually transfer really easily from PSW to UK skilled worker visa. It's very easy process. You can do that if you find a sponsor in the meanwhile. If not, you can stay for 2 years and then and then apply for UK skilled worker if you find a sponsor. So we always have an option about that. So all the best for all of you guys. I hope this video is useful for you guys. If you have any doubts, let me know in the comment section below. I would love to answer you all. And yeah, if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe to my channel, Anvisha Reddy. I'll be back with more videos. Bye.